Welcome to Workology, a series of videos where experts give tips on how to make workplaces truly amazing.
For latest updates on workplace videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel today.
Welcome to Workology, a series of Q&A sessions with subject matter experts in the field of human resources, culture, learning and development, employee engagement, diversity and inclusion, etc. Workology is like the science of workplaces. It shall help you understand the various aspects of workplaces better through crisp answers that also include real life work experiences and case studies of the experts we speak with. So, Vinay, promoting employees internally versus hiring an outside resource, which one do you prefer and why?
I sometimes wonder, why do we have to always have this versus mentality and make choices? So organizations are no different, because they're also living, living beings of multiple people as a cohort or a group. So getting into this whole mentality of, oh, do we promote people internally? Why do we have to get people externally, etc., etc.? I think it's a very far-fetched debate. I think my perspective is very clear that every organization has different stages of evolution where the requirement of talent is different. For example, when you're forming an organization, where are the people to promote internally? You have to get people from outside to form your organization. When you're growing as an organization, you may not have enough skill sets internally, even after training, retraining, reskilling them to cater to the requirement. So you have to get people from external sources. So there are different stages where you pick and choose what you want to do. If there is a possibility of growing somebody internally, you should grow them internally. If you don't have the capability or skill set and you don't think there is potential for people to come, then you get people from outside. I mean, why do we always have to choose one?
Online job portal, recruitment agency, or employee referral? What is the best way to hire a middle level manager?
The best way to get a middle level manager should be to see if somebody internally can take on that position. Ideally, because that is a layer which is a bridge between the senior management and junior management. So it's a very critical layer that is for any organization. That is something that will always be a listening ear on the ground and also a feedback provider to the top. When you look at different sources of recruitment, really, which is job portals, recruiting consultants, employee referrals, all of them play a very critical role in terms of providing manpower. Now, for example, when I'm hiring, say, people in hundreds, obviously a campus or a job portal works better for me, because I will be able to scale and get the mass. When I'm looking at hiring similar skill sets of people who are working in the organization, I would ask them to refer their friends who are in similar fields to bring them on board and grow with the organization. When I'm looking at super niche skills, when I'm looking at skills that are very, very hard to find, I will look at a partner who can, from external sources, help me get that talent inside. So all of them have their own importance. There is no best way to hire here, but it's important that we understand that you need to use a logical way of where you will find talent when you're looking at middle management, instead of focusing on saying that I will only get through an employee referral, or I will only get through a job portal, or I'll only get through a recruiting partner. You have to use logic to see where you will get the talent, and then look at in that direction and get that talent for your middle management.
Share an anecdote about a hiring experience that left an impact on you.
More than an anecdote, I think it's a journey that personally I have gone through, from being arrogant to being accepting as a recruiter. And I think a lot of recruiters tend to get arrogant, because I think one of the occupational hazard of a recruiter or hiring is that you get hounded by people through calls, messages, follow-ups to see if there's a job availability. So as I've have crafted this journey, I've realized that it's important to be accepting and important to listen and provide an opportunity for the other side to share their story, rather than throwing your weight around as a recruiter and being arrogant and having that attitude saying that, oh, I'm a recruiter, I'm going to ask you questions, you're going to answer, and that's how the selection happens. I think that journey has been a very highly impacting journey, and that is through a course of meeting multiple types of candidates in my journey. And if there are recruiters who are listening in to this, I think the only thing that you should understand is your job is to listen into the story of the candidate so that you can bring the best out of him or her and take a decision if that's the best fit or not. Your job is not to intimidate or show that who's the boss when you're talking to them.
If you want to understand how workplaces operate best, watch out for more videos in the Workology series by Amazing Workplaces.